Cougar Nation, welcome back to another podcast. Today we're here with Cole Gambill from Alpine, Utah.
Yeah, good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely stoked that you're here. I'm Ethan Erickson. I'm on the football team, and Cole here's on the baseball team. So we're just gonna get to know you a little bit better, just so for all the Cougar fans as well as for myself, just because so far you seem like a pretty cool guy. We've had a little bit of conversations here and there.
Thank you.
And so you're from Alpine, right?
From Alpine, Utah, yes, sir.
Peak High School.
Mm-hmm.
How was it growing up there playing baseball? Like, what kind of got you into it?
I loved growing up in Alpine. You know, I sometimes think about where I want to live growing up. You know, when I start to have my own family, and Alpine's kind of a place that I think would be fun. But obviously, you know, having your own path isn't such a bad thing either. So we'll figure that out. But I got into baseball when I was a little kid. I probably a similar track to a lot of kids. You know, just getting to t-ball, getting to coach pitch, and had awesome coaches and mentors all growing up. My dad's a huge baseball fan. We're Angels fans, which is really quite too bad. You know, we haven't been good since basically since I was born. So anyways, it's been a tough road for us Angels fans. But I always loved baseball. We always loved watching baseball in our home. And so just a big thing, especially a big bond between me and my dad.
Yeah. Did he play growing up as well?
You know, I think he played in his different, you know, things growing up. He grew up in maybe a little bit of a different situation than I grew up in. He was out in California and raised by my grandma, different things like that. So I don't think he was part of organized baseball as much as I was growing up. But as for me, I mean, I was so blessed to have just about any opportunity I could ask for. So.
Yeah. So where do you sit at in your siblings? Are you the oldest, youngest?
Yeah, so I got 3 younger brothers. One of them plays with me, actually. So
really?
we got, this year he transferred over. We've all gone to junior college. So I went to Salt Lake Community College before I came to BYU. Played there for a couple years, COVID being the second year. And then I transferred to BYU after that. And then my brother, he went to CSI, Southern Idaho, for those who don't know, because it's a small school, obviously, in Idaho. So anyways, he transferred from CSI. And then this is his first year on the team, so it's been a lot of fun to play with him. Never really thought that would happen. You know, we're always a couple years apart, so we never really got to play with each other growing up. And then the next brother's at Salt Lake Community College right now, just in his first year, and then one brother on a mission who will also go to Salt Lake when he's done. So
you guys are all just big baseball guys.
Yeah, we play a lot, man. So
yeah.
we have a good time though.
What made you stick to baseball? Like, what made you say like, this is my sport, I want to pursue this?
That's a great and like humbling question, because I just wasn't as good at the other ones. I mean, basketball wasn't tall enough, football wasn't strong enough, and quite frankly, not tough enough either. I respect you guys that play football though. I mean, that's tough.
That's who got hit so many times I don't even know what's happening.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. So anyways, yeah, no, it's just the toughness thing. It was really hard, and I was never the biggest kid, especially when I was younger. I was always the youngest in my grade type of thing. So that was hard for me. And then I actually played a lot of soccer growing up. My mom's from Argentina, so my mom's a huge soccer fan, and of course you can imagine after the World Cup this year, we were pretty excited. So anyways, it really just came down to what sport let me play the longest in a lot of ways. And apart from that, I think I always loved baseball. But it's not that I didn't love the other sports too. I did. I just wasn't as good at them, so I couldn't keep playing. But.
So what took you started at Slick? Mm-hmm. That was your first school?
Right.
So how did you end up going there?
Yeah, my recruitment story, you know, in high school even, I wasn't the best player on my high school team. You know, a lot of the kids who are athletes here at BYU, almost all of them really, were like the best players on their teams, whatever high school they went to, and it doesn't even matter the sport, right? The sports here are so good that everyone on their individual teams were probably the best player on their high school team. That wasn't the case for me. Salt Lake was the only school that gave me an offer. There was a time where I thought I wasn't going to be able to play anymore after high school, right? And so it was the only school that even gave me a chance. Left on my mission after that. When I came back from my mission, I'd grown a little bit, not so much in height, but I was like a stronger, more developed person, obviously having an extra couple years. And I think that helped propel me kind of towards the future of being able to be an okay baseball player. So.
Yeah. So you played right field, is that right?
I played a lot of right field last year, and then our center fielder last year, awesome kid, but he graduated, so I think I'll be shifting over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Were you outfield your whole life, or were you like, what kind of position did you play when you were younger?
Yeah, good question. I was always a catcher growing up.
Really?
Yeah, you know, and those, you want to talk about tough guys too. Those guys get beat up.
Yeah.
You know, they work hard back there, and I don't envy them at all. So I think I loved it when I was a kid because you get to be part of every pitch and every play, and as a kid you get bored. I still do sometimes. But as a kid, you get bored, and so it's so fun to be a part of every single play. But then for me now, I'm glad I don't catch anymore. I shifted over to outfield probably my sophomore year of high school, and then I've played outfield ever since.
Something like they're squatting down, they got to do that pop up and
Yeah.
throw, like I just see like videos coming on my page and whatnot of those. I'm like, I don't know almost anything about baseball. I played when I was super young, but like I see those videos, I'm like, I know something's impressive when I see it.
Right.
I'm like, those guys are like built different.
They are.
So
They're really
that's,
talented.
I don't know if I could have lasted however many years you did at catcher.
Well, yeah, like when you're a little kid, I mean, you bounce back a little bit better.
Would you catch foul balls to the face ever? Or like?
Yeah. I mean, you have to, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's just part of it. And like I said, those, if you want to talk about the toughest guys on a baseball field, I don't know what it would be in football, but toughest guy on a baseball field, you can always look to the catcher. You never even look anywhere else. So
You got some respect for them.
always.
And you're glad you're not there anymore.
I'm so glad I'm not the toughest guy on the field. Right?
Yeah.
I couldn't stay. So, anyways.
My biggest hurdle playing baseball was like I was always just scared to hit the ball. Not like it sounds kind of dumb, but like once I got out of machine pitch,
Yeah.
those balls are going everywhere. How do you just like get yourself over the plate and know you're not gonna hit? Like I just can't figure that out.
Yeah. To anyone who says they're not scared to get hit, they're just lying. I mean, I get scared sometimes, just depending on the pitcher. We played in the Dominican over Thanksgiving break, and a lot of those kids are super talented, but they don't know where the ball is going. And I was scared pretty much all weekend. I got hit like 3 times. So, anyways, it happens. I still get scared every once in a while. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna wind down our first section, and our next section we're gonna go into a little bit more of your college experience. So Cougar Nation, be sure to stick around for that with Cole, because we're just getting started. Gonna have some nice juicy conversations, and it'll be good. So thanks for watching part 1. Be sure to stick around for part 2. Thank you for watching this interview. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the other 2 parts of this interview, plus all of our other interviews we do with BYU athletes. We also like to give a special thanks to our Cougar Board insiders for making this possible.